Hey guys, how's it going? It's Target here. Welcome back to another episode of the Edmonton Oilers Be a GM. We won the Stanley Cup, so we're going to sim forward a couple days here. There you go. Only one team can be the champ, and this year, it's the Edmonton Oilers. I am so proud of what you achieved this year, and so are all of our fans. Amazing job this year. You did great. All right. Your current contract with the Edmonton Oilers has expired, but it's a no-brainer for us to offer you a renewal. We're going to offer you an extension to stick with us for another 4 years. We're looking for 42 wins from you. 42 wins from you next year. After 55, I'm sure we could do it. Playoff contenders, we want 4 years. Let's see what Edmonton's willing to give us 4 years, 42 wins. So we will do that with the Edmonton Oilers. All right. So let us take a look here. You know what? Actually, hasn't kicked over yet. It hasn't kicked over where it says the winners, because they're probably still doing the AHL. Game 4 is over. Charlotte Checkers and the Hartford Wolfpack. And it looks like this will do it right here. It looks like it's kicking over. And we'll have a look at everybody. Now, we do have $11 million in salary cap as it is now. That may take up everything in Connor McDavid because he is going to need a contract. There are a couple other guys that will need contracts. And we may end up having to deal Andrew Ladd away for a cheaper left winger. Andrew Ladd and a pick in order to get somebody that's good in the future. And Edmonton Oilers Hartford will win the Calder. It is called the Calder. So, actually, looks like Erik Karlsson won the Norris. We can see that. Art Ross was won by Phil Kessel, obviously, because he had the most points in the league. Stop the sim. Stop the sim. Any moment now. Okay. Salary cap. Nice. Okay. So, we actually have $13 million in salary cap now, so we should probably be able to afford it. Okay. So, Stat Central. Let's look at awards. Stanley Cup. Edmonton Oilers. That's what I'm talking about. President's Trophy. Edmonton Oilers for the last 2 years. Clarence, we won. Buffalo won the Prince of Wales. We know that. Phil Kessel won the Art Ross for most points. He also won the Hart, being most valuable to his team. Erik Karlsson, again, second year in a row, won the Norris. Phil Kessel won the Lady Byng. Timothy Beckett won the Calder. Carey Price won the Conn Smythe. He also won the Vezina and the Jennings. Nicely done. 2 years in a row for him. Bill Masterton was Jared Tenorti again. Connor McDavid won the Selke. Good for him, man. Good for him. Kessel won the Lindsay and the Maurice Richard. It was Kessel's year, and apparently also some of our players too. So that's not bad at all. I'm not too upset about it. All right, so we are going to be going up to the draft. Now, this is where I like to have a little bit of fun. I like to do my planning and my scouting on everybody here. I like to have a good idea of what we're going in with, the players that they suggest we take. I do not want to play the top prospects game, but I do like to write everybody down. So I'm going to write these down. So we got defenseman, Justin Barron. We got defenseman Kurt. So if you hear my typing, that's what I'm doing. Kurt Corey. Well, I keep writing Jert Corey. Hold on. Kurt Corey. We've got goalie Chris Murphy. Defenseman Dan Bruce. And then centerman Vincent Boudreau. All right. Now, we should also probably have some upgrades to be able to do. So let's go to GM option. Oh, not GM option, sorry. We need GM tracker is what we need. And, yeah, we can upgrade Amateur Scout, Pro Scout, Assistant Coach. Let's upgrade our Amateur Scout. We want that to be the best of the best. I'm happy with that. Okay, so now we're going to go into GM options. We're going to go to Scouting. We're going to go to Scout Assignment. Okay, and we're going to go have a... Oh, not Scout Assignment, pardon me. Scouting Report. That's what we want, Scouting Report. So we figure out what the top 5 are. So there's Jared Regier. So we know where the guys that we want are. Okay, so 1... Jay, right winger. Jay Regier. Number 2, we've got left winger. Jaden Healy. Now, is Regier going to show up in that? No, he won't. So I'm just going to strike him out. Hold on. Okay, strike through. So anybody that's going to be Canadian, we'll take a look at. Number 3, Rudy Pettinger. Centerman, Rudy Pettinger. Parse, we're going to have that. Right wing. Dan Parse. Koltsov isn't going to be there. Won't be there. Clemenson won't be there. Neither will Scuderi. Neither will Norbert Abstreiter. And Roman Kreis. Anybody like that won't be there. Goalies. All goalies. There is one goalie. He's from Switzerland. He's not going to be there. Now, let's take a look at the goalies that they told us about. What's his name? Chris Murphy. Here he is. He's considered a third-round pick. All right, so Chris Murphy, we'll put him down there. He is a 3. All right. They also told us about a bunch of defensemen. So we'll have a look at defense. So there was Barron, Corey, and Bruce. All right, so here's Barron. He's considered a first-round pick. He's a first-round pick. 6'2", 224 defensive defenseman. Barron, Corey, and Bruce. Corey is a second/third round pick. Okay, that may drop. He may become a third. Offensive defenseman. And then Bruce, there he is. He's considered a third round pick as well. Damn Bruce, all right. Vincent Boudreau is a centerman. Oh, there we go. Centers. Boudreau, where do you fall in, buddy? Boudreau, they've got him as a third round pick, Vincent Boudreau. All right, and then that's pretty much everybody. So we're going to have a quick look here and see what their overalls are. So we'll go to prospect game. This is what I like to do. All right, so here's Barron, first of all. He's a 69 overall defenseman. 9 overall. All right, and then, hold on, I like to look by position. Defense, so we got Barron, and there should be also Corey. There's Corey. He's 67 overall. 67. Okay, and Bruce is 65 overall. All right, and then centerman. Oh, not centers. There you go. What's his name? Boudreau. Where are you, Boudreau? There he is, Vincent Boudreau. He's 66 overall, actually. Vincent Boudreau. And then goalies. We got Murphy. He's actually 69 overall. So Murphy could actually be a competitive player. Now, the players that we can look at here now are, let's take a look at the left wing because there's one of them, Jaden Healy. He's 80 overall, Jaden Healy. 80 overall playmaker, Jaden Healy. All right, and then we got the right wingers. We've got Dan Parse. He's 69 overall power forward. 69 overall. And then Rudy Pettinger is a centerman. So we'll look at centerman Rudy Pettinger. Where were you? There you go. He's 69 overall, Rudy Pettinger. So quite the drop-off there. Jaden Healy definitely seems to be the prospect to go to here. Right now, I think we could stand to add a second-round pick, maybe. Because right now, all we have... Use phone. Let's take a look. I guess you can't update it quite yet, so hold tight. We're going to simulate up to this day, and it's going to ask us to upgrade. There you go. Actually, those guys' positions may change as well. We're going to get our retirees here. Let's go by games played. So, Damhue, Suter, Vanek, Richards, Perry, Horton. Anybody from us? Edmonton? No, nobody from Edmonton. Goalies. Anaheim, Josh Harding, and Devin Dubnyk both retire. So there's not much to report there. You guys can go back and look at that. Let's take a look at our trading block. We're going to... Nope, not this. We want... Oh, not this. We want Edmonton. Players on the block. Our 2021 first-round pick. What year are we in? Oh, it's 2021. No, it's 2020. We only have a third. Yeah, we've only got a third. So we'd like to add a fourth. Or we'd like to add a second and a third-round pick, I think is what I'd like to add. So, Surplus wants... I want current third. I want current second. And I'll take current firsts. Future picks, I will take a future second. There you go. I'll take future seconds because that's all what we don't have right now. All right, we'll commit that to the block. That's fine for me. All right, so now that we know what we have, I just want to take a quick look one more time at GM options. We'll go back to scouting because sometimes their things change. All right, so we'll just do a quick look here. Jared Regier could be probably pretty good if he's a grinder. He's considered the best grinder in the game. Wow, that's insane. He's going to be 4.5-star grinder. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Let me take a look at my centers. First off, we got Boudreau, Vincent Boudreau. He's actually a second-round pick, Vincent Boudreau, so he's not a third, so we're going to have to fix that for him. All right. There was a bunch of defense is what it comes down to now. We had Barron, Corey, and Bruce. Barron is considered a first. That's what we had here as well. Corey is considered a second/third. And Bruce is considered a third. Okay, and then the defenseman, Chris Murphy, or the goalie, Chris Murphy, is considered a third. So that's no change there. So I would like to add a second and another third, and then we can get up another player. So we'll see what we can acquire. So we'll go into the draft. We'll begin the draft. We don't need to trade it now if we don't want to, but we've got a lot of rounds to be able to do something. We have no first-round picks. We'll see if anybody wants to give it up. No. All right, so let's see who wants to get rid of a second. Somebody that's not... Okay, let's try our neutral relationships first. So Boston. All right, theirs is a 51st overall in the second. It's not bad. You know what? Maybe I'll take a third-round pick from them. All right, let's see what we can give up for a third. What do you guys want? What do you guys want in return? Mitch Moroz? No. You know what? I would trade Mitch Moroz. He's 76 overall, 26 years old. He's going to be all maxed out. He's not going to play NHL time. I'll give you Mitch Moroz. Now, we'd have to give up somebody else in the same kind of realm as Moroz. Ferrero. Couture. He's 80 overall, actually, William Couture. 80 overall power forward. He could actually crack the lineup. I'm going to hold on to him. You know what? I would give... Would they take somebody else that's older in age? Like Alt? There you go. What about Alt and Moroz? You think that might go through? We got a neutral relationship. It might go through. Let's give them a late pick. Let's give them a 6th round pick. All right, will this go? No, Mitchell Moroz expires immediately, so they won't take that. All right, so who else is there then that might be able to give up a 2nd? Let's see who we got a great relationship with. Carolina. Don't want to give it up. We got a good relationship with Chicago. They do want to give up their 3rd, or their 2nd, which could actually be a good player. Let's see, and they want a lot of players. Volk, still 81 overall. Broadhead has dropped to an 84. Downey, Abdelkader. Bowie, Fane, Bickle. Ulrich. You know what? We could get rid of Bickle at $3.5 million. 34-year-old power forward. I mean, how many points did he put up? 29 points. That's not bad for Bickle. But we could give Bickle up for a 2nd. No, we couldn't. You know what? Screw it. Let's get what we get here. If we get an offer that involves a pick, then we'll do it. Where did everybody go? Healy went number 2, and Pettinger went number 1. Really? Rudy Pettinger. And Regier went to Detroit. So we're going to have to look at Detroit. They got Parsi, and they got Pettinger. All right, we'll continue. Continue. Does anybody want to give up? Nobody wants to give up their 2nd. Who else is there? Neutral. Poor. Neutral. Good rep with Pittsburgh. They still got Sid the Kid. Their 3rd round pick is pretty good value. Let's head down the list. Bowie, Fane, Blaisdell, Bickle, they would give up. England's still really good. We got tons of good players. You know what? No, we got so many prospects as is. Maybe we'll get somebody in free agency. Let's shut down those phones. We'll quick sim that one too. And again, we're going to be picking really late here, so I don't know if we're going to have any of our players even. Let me just shut that down too. Okay, we're going to quick sim. Now, let's see who's available. We're looking at Bruce and Murphy. Corey went. He did go in the 3rd round. Murphy went, and Bruce went. So we've lost, like, everybody. Who else was there? That's everybody. Everybody's gone. I'm assuming Barron went in the 1st round. And he did. He went to St. Louis. So we don't have anybody. Let's see what we get here. Let's sort by potential. There's this guy here, Melvin Parrish. He's considered to go 4th/5th round. So we'll wait on him. We'll wait on him because he may go later. We're in the 4th round right now. What are we in right now? No, 3rd round. 3rd round right now. So let's see. By potential, you got a couple 3rd winger. Centerman, power forward. 2-way forward, power forward. We don't have too many 2-way forwards. So let's take a chance on Eugene Fernandez, 19 overall, playing in the German league. And then we'll go after for the 4th round. We'll quick sim here. Oh, continue. Continue. You know what? Let's see if we can get a 4th line. Our fourth round pick. Anybody want to give up a 4th? They'll give up their 4th. They'll give it up for anybody shitty. Anybody shitty you want to give it up for? Braid, Chance Braid, Ferrero. I'd give up for Ferrero. There you go. That should be good. That should go through. Oh, cancel. Let's execute that trade. There you go. So we'll get another 4th round pick. Because there's a couple guys here, and we'll see if we get our boy that we were looking at here. All right. So yeah, here he is right here, Melvin Parrish, that playmaker. He's 4 green stars as he's sitting here. Maybe we get out with him. We'll see what happens. And then we get another pick here. Let's see what we get. 6th round, they've got him going in. Brian Ferrero, 6th round, no interest. Let's go by projected. There's some interest here in Gordy Hennessy, goalies. There's high interest in Deschamps. We got enough goalies, I think, right now. Let's take Kozlov. He's got high interest. Right wing power forward. Left wing two-way defender. Let's try Kozlov. Let's try him. I don't know how many power forwards we have on the right wing yet, but we got lots. All right, so we'll continue. Shut that down. We'll sim. Let's see what comes up here. I want that 6th round player. There he is. Paulson here. DeMeo. 2-way forward playing in the WHL. And there's also Brian Ferrero. There's a couple young guys here. Defensive defenseman or the 2-way forward. 2-way is 18 overall. Let's go with him. You can never have too many centers in the system. All right, and then we will try and pick up one more guy here and see where they come up. Shut down those phones. Auto draft. Or quick sim, sorry. Alright, so you got here Paulson, Kapilov. Power forward, again, two-way forward, two-way forward. Power forward's big. We'll get a small one in here. Let's get this one here. He's going to be undrafted. So let's go with him. We'll see what happens. You never know. And maybe we can get a defenseman now at this point. Alright, so let's shut that down. Sim. This is the last round. And there is Paulson still, right wing, two-way forward. So we'll get those two-way forwards to finish things off. And the draft is now complete. So I'm just going to take a quick picture of this. Dun, dun, dun. Just to get the list. All right, we'll continue. And we're going to go through the re-sign phase. We've got $13 million in cap space. Now, we're going to have to take a look and see who we'd like to pick up. And let me just reset everything here. Go to contract scheme. So Connor McDavid and Justin Miles needs a contract too. Our backup goalie. So Zinoviev is still 79 overall, but he could get better in the offseason here. Let's go by centers. So Connor McDavid, 98 overall. What does he want? I'm so scared. I feel like it's going to be about $13-14 million. 10! He only wants $10 million for 4 years? Wow, I can really afford that. He's very cheap. He's actually really cheap. Konechny, what is he? Oh, he wants a contract too. Oh, God, we got so many guys coming up for contract renewal. 6.95. And how much space do we have? $26 million. Broadhead wants a contract. He wants 3.2. They got him as a third line scoring forward. Nick Waugh, he's 78 overall. He needs a contract too. Okay, let's take a look at left wings. Hall needs a contract. What does he want? 8.1. Oh, my God. Bickle wants a contract. We could probably release Bickle, to be completely honest. I think he's a little bit overkill. Right wing. Nichishk. Everybody needs a contract this year. Oh, man. Somebody said this before. We're going to run into cap space issues. All right. We don't have oh, yeah, we do. Second, third, fourth. I guess we could do that. Defense. Carlson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We got to re-sign Bowie. And we need to re-sign Miles. What does Miles want? Has everybody up for contract? 1.815. I can handle that. Okay, but $26 million in cap space. I've got to go through this and figure this all out. So you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to wrap this episode up. I'm going to do some calculations off screen so that I'm not wasting everybody's time. And I'll figure out what we can do and what our options will be going forward. Okay, guys? So I'll leave it there. Until next time, I'm Target Audience. And I'll catch you guys out on the ice.